This is Town Manager Andrew Mailer. I wanted to give you some updates or some information about town government that you may find useful. Not a lot of residents know that we have a Department of Community and Economic Development. Their role is to work with residents and prospective or current business owners to make sure that we can facilitate building permits or encourage businesses to locate here in North Andover. We have a full-time staff of more than a dozen folks who work to encourage those kinds of activities around town. We are a largely residential community. In fact, 87% of our tax revenue is generated here from residential property owners, 13% from commercial property taxpayers. We regularly try to pursue additional commercial interests to try to offset the impact on residential property taxes and to bring new growth to the community, not only to service our residents, but also enhance the tax base and take some of the burden off the residential taxpayers. I would say to you, though, as a largely residential community and a beautiful community, we see a lot more interest these days in residential growth, both single-family and multifamily. On 114 on Berry Street, there currently is under construction a 200-unit rental development that should be completed later this year. We're seeing increased interest on the West Mill on High Street, not only for some small commercial, mid-sized commercial tenants, but also for larger scale residential, again, market rate residential rental units, which would encourage new new occupants, new residents here in North Andover, and I think that's important. Right here on Main Street, where we're located in Town Hall, Brad Street on Main is a new mixed use site where the former Brad Street School was located. It'll have both rental and commercial property there as well, and we're seeing increased interest in a number of different areas around town where you may see for sale signs on commercial lots or other mixed-use developments. So I want the community to realize we, on a daily basis, encourage new folks to move to town. We encourage additional construction, both commercial and residential, as a way of enhancing the community and finding ways to bring additional services. If you ever have any questions about what happens here from an economic development perspective, you can certainly contact Eric Kafori. He's our Community Economic Development Director, and he can answer any specific questions you have about locating a business here, expanding a business, or quite frankly, just moving to town. So hopefully that's helpful information for residents that live in the community and those of you who may be interested in moving here or coming to work here. Thanks very much.